Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is Michelle, your practical priestess here at Divinely Genuine. Welcome back, or welcome to the channel if it's your first time. So we're here to do y'all's New Moon tarot reading for April 15th, 2018. It's a gorgeous day outside, so I wanted to be outside. And hope you guys enjoy the reading. I'm going to go ahead and commune with Spirit. Oh, and if you guys are unaware, you have a moon sign and a rising, or also called ascendant sign. You can Google your natal chart and find out what your moon and ascendant is. Because basically your sun sign, if you're here because you're a sun sign Aquarius, your sun is in the constellation of Aquarius when you were born, and that's how they came up with that. The moon was somewhere, every planet was somewhere, so there's much more to us than just the one aspect that we've known for so long. So it's a great idea to Google your natal chart. My moon is in Aquarius, so and the moon sign represents your inner world. The sun is said to be what we're working towards, or our ego. And the rising or ascendant sign is the lens in which we see life. So it's very interesting. But once you have all three of those, you can look at all three videos and see which one resonates the best, you know? All right. Spirit, I just ask that you'd help me to be a clear channel for you by protecting my energy from interfering with the reading. And I also ask, Spirit, that you would not allow the energy of the reading to attach itself to me. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the new moon or dark moon of April 15th, 2018. We thank you, Spirit, for any advice, insight, and guidance you have for us through the tarot. And I thank you for allowing me to serve you in this way. All right. So I hope you guys are doing good. If you guys haven't checked out my Facebook page already or my Etsy shop, it's Divinely Genuine. Got some cool stuff at the Etsy shop and more to come. So I do appreciate y'all's support so much. And if there's a certain topic you guys would like me to write about, as I'm getting ready to start another book project, and I have so many ideas on my mind, I think I'm leaning towards self-love or healing from trauma. I'm also probably going to do a vegetarian or vegan recipe book. So, but if you have any ideas that you'd like me to write about, please put it in the comments. I would love to see what you guys want. All right. Spirit, again, I just ask that you'd help me to be a clear channel from you to the audience for any advice, insight, and guidance you have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising during this new moon on April 15th, 2018. And I ask that you would protect my energy from interfering with the reading, and that the energy of the reading not attach itself to me. And again, Spirit, this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you guys are unaware, we are actually in the age of Aquarius, which is really cool. Ages last like around 2,000 years. And the age of Aquarius is bringing more freedom, more, it's the side of the humanitarian, so more love for all. Where free thinking, Aquarius signs, independence. And you can already see that happening, like with, you know, the just accepting people for their sexuality and their race and all these silly things that we've allowed to separate us for so long. So it's really cool to be a part of that. It's a cool time to be living, I feel like. All right, let's get into the reading. And again, I'm using the Tarot Illuminati deck and the Carolyn Miss Archetype cards for advice. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. It's reversed, so that's going to be inwardly. Let's see, Pentacles usually is representing our value or self-worth, which is reflected monetarily. Let's see, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, the seed in the garden, the spiritual reflected in the everyday, humble beginnings for great plans, seeds being planted for the future, the beginning of investments and projects, resources at your disposal, the material world, the body and its health, raw materials as yet unprocessed. I think that's a beautiful card for the new moon, as we're supposed to start new projects, or supposed to, as like it's advised by astrologers to start new things at a new moon, because the energy as the moon is illuminated gets greater as the moon becomes full, right? So we've got that much more momentum behind us to push our new projects, ideas, new regimens, whatever it may be, forward. Okay, so that's perfect. So whatever you're thinking about beginning, as it's inwardly, or whatever you're deciding on to begin, you're planting a seed, is what this card is saying. And as the advice card, we have the Poet, also inward. And that says, the light attribute expresses soul insights in symbolic language. Okay. The shadow turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. Okay. So maybe we're inwardly having a yearning to express ourselves symbolically, which could be through art, poetry, writings. We want to be sure to express the soul insights and not abuse it in any negative or destructive way. And maybe this is the seeds that are being planted, so make sure you're planting those good seeds and not bad ones. You know, maybe we have maybe this card is saying we have a way with expressing ourselves, and a gift with the Poet card. And we need to be careful not to turn that lyric gift to negativity, you know, maybe just talking or speaking negatively. So let's try to stay on the lighter side of things and express ourselves from our soul, and maybe not so much from our ego as we plant these new seeds. We've got the Emperor card. Okay. I want to say the description on this one is very similar to the archetype of Aries. Not sure. Let's see. Major Arcana card. Yes, Aries seated in his power. How perfect, because we still will be in Aries season on this new moon. So we don't go into Taurus season until like the 20th or 21st. It's power and how you use it. Responsibility, being in a position of power and leadership, authority, somebody in a higher position than others, structure and order, laws to abide by, a strong masculine figure, activity and primal force, solving conflict through power, courage, ambition, giving order. Okay, so if any conflicts arise during this new moon or the next couple weeks that the new moon energy is here, or as you're pushing these new projects or schedules, regimens, whatever you're implementing, whatever seed you're going to plant new during this new moon, or whatever change is happening in your life, if any problems arise, we want to stay courageous, ambitious, and solve the conflict with that power. This also can represent just being responsible. Maybe some of you are taking responsibility of your actions, planting the appropriate seeds, being responsible for and aware of what you're doing. Maybe others of you have been and are taking on a leadership role, okay, or a higher position. For the advice on this position, we've got the shape shifter reversed. And so that is, I like to think of it as like the mutable signs, like where you can kind of go with the flow, adapt to your surroundings. You have to be careful because sometimes you just take on others' energy. It starts to blend with your own. But it's skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. The shadow side of this card is projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. Okay? So if we keep the thought that anything can happen, that we can succeed, that life can change instantly, you could win the lottery instantly. If your new seed that you're planting could take off like that, and I feel like that's usually how it works, people fall in love one day, people die one day, babies are born one day, like life can change within one day, so don't forget to be able to see potential in everything as the shapeshifter does. Others of you may develop a skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness. So this could mean like healing stuff from past lives, doing like some meditations where you go to 5D to heal things, that sort of thing, okay? So you're planting a seed, you're expressing yourself symbolically, inwardly this is going on. Outwardly, you've become the emperor and are taking responsibility for your actions. You're using courage and ambition to lead you. And this was reversed as well. Inwardly, you may be seeing the potential in everything, and maybe using your intuition a little bit as you navigate these different levels of consciousness. Then we've got the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Okay, Aquarius. So I believe that means you've got choices to make. Seven of Pentacles, actually it's the waiting game. Patience, slow progress, watching things grow. How freaking awesome. So you've got the seed planted. You're taking action with your courage and ambition. And you're being asked to wait and watch things grow. It's also delayed results, paying attention to detail, diligence and hard work. More haste means less speed. Awaiting an end result. Tending to your daily life, and again waiting. Okay, so waiting to see that seed grow. beautiful. Ooh, we've got the Vampire as the advice card. Okay, these two are reversed. So maybe the only outward thing we need to keep in mind is the courage. That's the only action we need to take, is use our courage and ambition, and be responsible for the seeds that we're planting. And don't forget that we need to inwardly be in a state of patience and waiting. Don't lose hope. Use the shapeshifter in reverse to remind you that all things are possible. And then here with the Vampire reversed, the light attribute makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. So I've recently been taking a magic money mentorship by Christina Martin. And what it is you're healing your self-value so that you understand more what you're worth, and therefore then you attract more monetary gain to you, more resources. It just helps the flow, right? And in that, I had to walk away from relationships, people that I love, family members that I love, but were holding me back because they're just, going down the wrong road, and I can't chase them trying to help them, you know what I mean? So it could be saying something like that, like, be aware if someone's draining your life force, your energy, and love yourself more, and don't put yourself in that situation, okay? Shadow attributes of the Vampire card is depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. So yeah, we want to use the shapeshifter to conquer that shadow of the vampire. We don't want to go complaining, but instead, again, we want to see the ability and potential in everything. All right, guys? So, plant your seed, take action, have patience and wait this new moon. Express yourself symbolically. See potential in everything. And become aware of your energy and what pulls it down and what doesn't. All right, Aquarius. So that is your new moon reading for April 15th, 2018. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much for the support. Happy new moon, guys. Later.